Tyler Show. Jazz hands.
The hazy one was 7.
This one had chocolate, licorice, cherry, and orange.
Yes.
It was dark.
Sour cherry.
Sour cherry and hop lager.
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 I'm already recording, so this is perfect.
Is it recording?
This is the beer review with me, Malika.
Tyler.
Jazz.
Yeah.
And we're gonna review some beers.
Awesome. So we got some beers from the Bronx Brewery, right?
Yes.
You brought these down.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, about the Bronx Brewery?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Bronx Brewery is on 136th in the Bronx and Mont Haven, right off the 6th line. But it's a really great, amazing space. No, for real. 6. It's an amazing space, and they have like a really great outdoor space, especially right now during the pandemic. Practicing really nice social distancing. Go grab a beer, sit on the benches, hang out, and they also have like really nice murals that you like, get some art in while you're there. Really great, amazing folks. And
a mural of this.
Yeah, there's a mural of that.
It's really cool.
But it's cool shit.
And the employees are really nice, or at least the one employee that we met the one time that I went.
Should I tell the story?
Yeah, I feel like you might as well
Should I give the quick story?
Like how we ended up here with these 3 beers.
So we ended up with these 3.
Well, we had 4.
I want to tell the story? Because that'd be really awkward.
Okay, never mind. We're not gonna tell. Oh, if he sees the. Yeah, never mind. We're not gonna tell. Moving on.
Take that out.
Anyway, but the lady that helped us out, shout out to you.
Yes.
We're really excited to try these. You're super friendly,
Yes.
and yeah, I can't wait to try these.
Awesome. So we got a Pilsner, we got a Black Lager, and we got a Hazy IPA. So we'll talk a little bit. Yeah, very crushable. We'll talk a little bit about these more in a second, but can y'all introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Malika. Malika X95. Owner of Mood Boxes. Definitely follow us, MUD Boxes. We curate amazing subscription boxes for people who want to just set a mood for themselves with intention.
Wow, I love that. I don't have a business, but
You are a business.
I am a business. Hi, okay, I'm Jadzia, but most people call me Jazz. I am a New York City-based cinematographer, and I am a business, and you should hire me. You should hire me to shoot your things.
Yes.
And even if you don't hire me to shoot your stuff, I'm still a great AC. I gap every once in a while, so I love that. But yeah, I'm just out here trying to have fun, trying to make some cool shit. So if you're trying to work with me, let me know.
No, she is the shit.
Links below.
Links below.
Yeah. Oh my god, click the link below.
No, for real. Subscribe below. Okay.
Oh wait, Instagram's Jadzia_DP. Well, whatever. He's gonna put in the. Never mind. Ignore me.
Below.
It's all below.
All below. All right, cool. But let's take a look. So we are going to open with the Pilsner first. I've done a review on Pilsners before, but just for some of your information real quick, Pilsners came out of the Czech Republic largely. Back in 1842 is when they were originated in a Czech town called Pils, or Pilsen, I believe it was. So that's how you get the name Pilsner. That's the most common form, but there's other variations depending on where you are in the world. So I don't know too much about Bronx Brewery and what they're doing here. I know that they were founded in 2011, so they've been around for a little bit. But
10 year, happy 10-year anniversary, y'all.
Right?
Yeah, true.
Shout out to you.
So let's celebrate that.
Okay.
You want for it?
Well, let's see those skills.
I know.
Let's see those skills.
We saw how I poured yesterday, and it was
I thought the ratio was kind of cool.
The head?
The head, yeah.
It was a thick head. I mean, we enjoy thick heads, no?
So what kind of projects do you work on?
I work on whatever projects pays me money, so open to it all. Hey.
So I guess my question would be for both of you as we're watching this pour happen, do either of you like drink craft beer often? Do you like craft beer?
Okay, so like is a subject term. So I went to college at a PWI in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and it was around, that was pretty impressive.
Thank you. Shout out to Greg.
Bell's Brewery is out there, and it was like an activity to do. It was like to just like drink beer. And I wanted to make sure that I had a full college experience. I got with the program. And I actually have found that I do enjoy the taste of certain beers. Now, I don't know all the details, but if you can tell me the details of like what's in an Oberon, which would be a wheat, right?
I believe it's a wheat ale.
Yeah, wheat ale. I like wheat ale.
So do you like Blue Moon?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I was figuring out. There's marquees.
Yes, and I like Stella.
Okay. I think
Yeah.
that's a Pilsner.
Oh,
is it really?
Okay.
I believe so.
I would assume it was in the same family with the other ones, but yeah. And then we talked about PBRs
Research.
earlier. I'm a post blue ribbon kind of gal. I know red solo.
PBR.
Where do ciders fall on the things?
Great question.
Yeah, I've always wondered that.
Because there's a lot of different styles of cider. Because you can get your drier kind, and then there's the sweeter ones as well. So sometimes they can get closer to like a sour at some point.
I feel like I like any
I
kind
love
of sour.
sours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I couldn't name any, but like pour me a sour. I had this one really. I don't know the name of it, so I can like go on this long tangent for like no reason because it won't succumb to anything. But I had a really good sour one time, and I'm really upset that I don't know the name because I would love to enjoy it again. So.
Well, every weekend last summer we tried to go to the Angry Orchard.
That was last summer. That feels like forever ago.
It does feel like forever ago, but every single weekend we're like, let's go, and then we never.
And then we just
that was
never
our only almost cider experience. And there's also this other place in Kalamazoo that's I don't know what it's called, but it works like the stock market. And I always thought this was really cool. So you go in, they have all of the beers up, and then they ring this bell, and it's like the stock exchange that like all the like most popular bills go down to like $2 or like $1 something, and like everybody runs to the bar.
It's like every hour on the hour.
Yeah, it's like every hour or
Wait,
so.
this is...
No, it works like so. Like when the stocks become really popular, they go public. So like if a lot of people are ordering at the normal price, it then like explodes, and then like everyone can run to the bar and like get it.
Shit.
And that's where I like tasted a lot of beers for the first time. Was,
that's
like,
amazing.
When it was cheap and like everyone was like running towards it. So I feel like I have really good positive memories with beer.
And so that's really interesting because the price being able to drop so low, part of the like barrier of entry to getting into craft beer is the average craft beer drinker, I think, makes anywhere between, I think you have to drink one craft beer a week. And the average consumer makes anywhere between $75,000 and $99,000 a year.
Huh.
So that already price ranges a lot of people out
Yeah.
of being a quote unquote craft beer drinker. So that's part of that barrier of entry. But seeing a price of a beer drop down to $2,
You can like
that's
try
really
it.
cool.
Yeah.
That makes it more affordable, more accessible.
Now I want to like remember what it's called. Maybe by the end of this I'll remember. But it was like
Yeah.
the place to go. I remember, and I thought it was like really.
I mean,
fun.
I'd be down to take a trip over.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
cool.
So let's get into the first beer. What we're gonna do? Can you guys just kind of take a look at it and tell me what you're seeing?
Okay, what am I seeing?
Just throw it.
I mean, I'm already very intrigued because, like, I am a light beer drinker, so this is kind of screaming, okay, Jazz, you're gonna enjoy this. So that's encouraging. But yeah.
It's not hoppy, and I learned this yesterday. It's not. It's kind of like clear-ish, so not clear-ish, but like I can see through it. No, that's hazy. That's hazy. Not hoppy.
I was gonna say, like, I was like, wait, how do you know that? That's really cool.
Yeah, with the double, like the dry hop, the hazy IPAs, when the way it's processed, it will create that cloudiness through it.
Yes.
Just because
Not
you
as cloudy.
can see through it doesn't mean that there wouldn't be hops involved. But pilsners don't tend to be as hop-like centric as other beers. So
There's bubbles.
there are bubbles. I was noticing how.
Yeah, so it's quite bubbly. So I'm excited.
You want to smell it or taste it?
Oh, it smells sweet.
It does kind of have a sweet.
I'm excited.
It smells
says
like-
it's crisp.
It
So
does
that
say
like
it's a
gets
dry
me
hopped pilsner, but I think there's other
excited
things
that it's
into
gonna
it, so
kind
I'm
of be
actually
like a
surprised.
cider.
I'm into that smell though.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay.
Oh, it's
I like
crisp.
that.
Yeah, it's clean.
Yeah.
That's my kind of deal.
This is great.
It's crisp.
I'm
It's clean.
excited.
It's earned.
This is what I
Yes.
would drink this by the
It's-
cup.
Would you say it's well earned?
I would say it's well earned.
There.
Well, I think the description was something like, at the end of a day, like, you earned this. Again, for the story that I cannot tell, I put a lot of effort into finding out information about these beers.
Yeah, I would 100% reach for this again. This is something
this is
that,
really
like, I've been talking about craft beer lately in terms of what would you bring to a tailgate that you can keep, like, drinking and not get, like,
that 100%.
crushed. And that would be
This would be it.
Yeah.
So on a scale of, like, 0 to 5, what would you rate this?
0 to 5. I give this a 4.
Yeah, I was thinking 4. I mean, I don't know what I would put as a 5. Like, I don't know if I have a drink that I'm just like, oh,
You're
like
like,
a
oh,
beer
that's
that's
it.
like a 5. So I feel like I
say
could
that.
maybe put this to a 5 because I actually
You would
really
drink
enjoy
it.
this.
Yeah.
Like, I would totally drink this again.
I think if it what do you call the fizziness? Carbon? No, it's not
Carbonation.
Yeah, carbonation. It's a little more carbonation. I think I would give it a 5.
So you want a little more bubble to it.
I want more bubble to it because from looking at it, I thought I was gonna give more bubble. So then, like when I tasted it, I was like, oh. But it's a strong 4 though. It's a solid, it's not wavering or anything.
Yeah, it's a solid beer. I am trying to get more into pilsners. A lot of what I got from the Tabor. I still don't know how to say it. Taylor. The Taylor box. Were a lot of pilsners, especially this next one that's coming out. If you want to try Tabor, I have a link below for you to try that as well. Shameless plug.
That's not shameless at all. Try it.
All the best. Yeah.
It's like actually.
It's a good style. It's crisp. It's easy to get to. I think a lot of times people are trying to force IPAs on people, and that's really bitter and can be a lot to take in.
That was really good.
Yeah. I'm happy. Oh. Yo, shout out.
We're gonna buy that lady. She really hit us up. She was like, "You're gonna probably drink this.
Yes.
Where you're taking them, give them this." I was like, "Okay."
I was like, by the end of this video,
the whole story is gonna be.
They're just gonna piece it all together and be like, "Oh,
this makes sense." Okay.
Just gonna give out little information about the story altogether. I like it.
We'll probably just like be drunk.
So it starts on Hinge.
all right. I guess we're getting into it. We're getting into it, people. Here we are.
Okay.
Oh, and no, I don't think I'm gonna like this one.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
That switched up very quickly.
But this was the one that was like chocolate licorice.
Oh yeah, this is chocolate licorice,
sour cherries,
orange, and I think one more thing.
And other things. Let's see. Bitter orange peel, black lager. I almost read that as sour cheese, and I really got I got scared. Woods. It's a limited release.
Ooh.
Oh, limited. This is Black Moon Rising.
Keep can.
Keeping all the cans.
Limited. Okay, I'm a little scared. I'm scared to drink this one.
We don't have a sport a lot. Like we don't have something where
just the board behind us. You see the electrical outlet just spark.
It's like, and moving on.
Okay, tell us more about
so before we succumb to this,
this is a black.
Say it. You got this.
Say it. I dare you. Say it.
Ooh, I think you did it. Lager.
This is a black lager.
It's a black lager.
This is a black lager with sour cherries and bitter orange. But I've been saying lager this whole weekend.
Yeah, John, you've been
shit. I'm trying to do my best.
Gosh.
Actually, you posted this article that I actually ended up sending around, about black people in beer culture, like finding beer, whatever. And I thought that was a good read. I did read it.
Yeah, they in Egypt they just found like an ancient brewery essentially in Egypt. What? But one of the things that we're working on right now with the Alternative Blacks podcast is talking about the non-whiteness of beer and looking into the actual history that exists before white people. Like you usually hear about Germany, you hear about Europe, and you hear about America when it comes to brewing.
Yeah.
But if we're actually talking about lager, the yeast that was used to create lager, we're looking at probably originating in South America. And as they were shipping over like tinder and different things on boats, it actually got transported over there. And that's what they started using because Germany ended up having like purity laws. So you could only use like water, barley, malt to create this beer. And so in order to create lagers and everything, you needed the specific yeast, and it would have originated.
So it's kind of like tequila. Like you can only use like the agave that's like grown in Mexico, essentially. Yeah. Okay.
Bourbon has to be American.
The more you know.
Same corn mash. Yeah. But so we see this. It's dark.
Yeah. It's.
I already did the smell.
Did you smell it?
It's not as. It smells like coffee.
I was gonna say I feel.
What do you think it smells
like? I
like?
feel like I'm about to eat a piece of bread. Like it smells like it's very yeasty too.
I don't get bread. I definitely just get coffee.
I get coffee bread.
Coffee bread.
Thanks for amusing both of us.
I like. I'm scared. I'm sorry.
Oh god.
I was really excited about this. But she told me I was gonna like this. She knew.
I thought she said you were gonna give this to the other person.
Yes, I was supposed to give this to the other person, but she said this was mine.
Yeah, no, exactly. And
I enjoyed that.
Exactly.
She said I probably wasn't gonna like this. I don't think I am.
Okay. I feel like smelling is not gonna get me anywhere. Okay, it's not bad. Wow, it's like very light.
Right? It's deceptive because And that's the thing I've noticed with
That's
a
what
lot of
she
black
said.
beers is they usually feel or look like they're going to be really heavy, and then you get something.
I think I'm used to
that's
like seeing Guinnesses and being like, oh yeah, no, keep that shit away from me. And like, absolutely fucking not.
This
But-
has the carbonation I was looking for.
Oh yeah.
Wow. This is. I'm upset.
You're
This is deceiving.
It's so deceiving, because I don't necessarily like it, but it's a lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
Okay.
So yeah.
I actually kind of like it. Like I'm not mad at this at all.
What would you rate it? One more
Let me
time.
get halfway down.
Because it also like the flavors aren't as intense as I feel like some like it's again very
That feels
like,
like a
I want a
crisp,
different
like
word.
orange juice tea.
What?
Ooh.
Orange juice tea.
Like if I had, I know this
It's
is
like-
giving brewed iced tea with like hints of citrus. So like orange.
Oh.
If you had like Snapple iced tea, black iced tea
Uh-huh.
with like orange flavoring,
Wow.
Okay.
but a beer. But so then like
But
but
a
the beer taste like
But there's some alcohol in it.
carbonated.
yeah, like so the carbonated
and-
alcohol, the
yeah.
like but bread taste. Okay. Maybe you might want to edit this out, but I would drink this to seem cool. Like if I want to seem like I was really into beers, and like people think like, oh, you're into beers, you're drinking like all this light shit. I'd be like,
Like,
oh
let me
no,
get a
but
Black Moon Rising.
Black Moon Rising, super
That could be
dark,
another
hints
band
of
name
licorice,
also.
da da
Really
da da,
good.
and I would drink this. And people like, oh, this aren't a beer.
When you said that this reminds you of tea, I was thinking like it tastes like tea that like hasn't been like you haven't left it to seep long enough. Because I feel like it's not
Subtle,
as
yeah.
it's very subtle.
The color is really throwing it off.
Yeah, the color, like, I'm very confused. Like, can you explain, like, the coloring process? I mean, you
cannot.
touched on it a little bit with Pilsner, and,
No,
well, like, hazy beers
admittedly,
and stuff like
lagers
that.
I haven't done as much research in.
Okay.
And other part about that is in the craft beer community, you're not seeing a lot of people really get into lagers as much because that's what you were seeing with the macro beers. So you were seeing Yingling do it, and then
Yeah.
you're seeing like light lagers being like mass produced. And so when craft beer became popular again, a lot of people steer clear from lagers because of that association. But there is a I think it's a black woman-owned brewery in New York.
what?
I think it's Rhythm and something, but they specialize.
find
I'll
it,
put the
y'all.
link. I'll put the link below.
There's gonna be mad
Mad links. All the links.
all the links are gonna be on the bottom.
But they specialize in lagers.
Okay, woman-owned.
Wait, it's a
Beer.
movie called Black Moon Rising.
What?
Yeah,
Oh.
there's a science fiction 1983 action thriller film. And it kind of
John
looks
Carpenter.
like tall, dark, and mysterious.
I remember
Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Is this beer called in my name or what? Marquise, I think we're tall, dark, and mysterious. This your shit. Black Moon Rising is your shit. Aquarius season turned Pisces.
Same thing.
With hints of chocolate and licorice.
Whatever.
Wait, what's happening?
Close enough.
It was Rhythm and it's Rhythm Brewing Company, and I said New York, and it's New Haven, Connecticut.
Yeah, you know.
So,
Close
you know,
enough.
Somebody's gonna
Same
check
thing.
it.
I mean, that led me
Don't
to
let
another
the dark
place.
appearance fool you. This is surprisingly light on the palate.
We read this in
We
the
literally
car.
read this.
We read this in the
With
car.
and herb notes from Sterling hops.
Oh, the German hops.
Sterling hops. Sour red cherries, bitter orange, add tangy fruit depth to the light, silky, smooth, refreshing, dry black.
So I think we're just so
Lager.
stressed about the traffic and everything. We just like
Yeah,
the information went
nonstop.
in one ear, right out the other, and we didn't retain it.
So I'd have to ask, do you get the cherries?
I don't.
I think I get cherries from tea, but I think because I'm associating with the teas that I normally drink are like cherry, pomegranate. Like those are the teas that I typically reach for. So I'm thinking like that's my baseline for tea, and then I got the orangey tangy.
I feel like I'm getting more of the orange than I am.
I definitely get
the
that
cherry.
orange after
Yeah.
now. Did you rate it yet? Did we rate this?
I'm getting cherry. I'd like to change my other rating. I want to put this at a 5, the Pilsner at a 5, and then put this
It's
at
a
a 4.
4. Okay.
Okay, I was gonna give this maybe like a 3.5.
Okay.
Because I can't give this a 4 and then that like
And
they weren't the
yeah,
same.
they're not the
This was
same.
really
Yeah, no.
good. Yeah.
I feel like maybe the rating should come after we. Well, I mean, like I was gonna say after we tried all of them.
But then we're comparing them to each other instead of like as their own individual beers.
All right.
But I mean, you just changed that rating because
Based
you
off of
compared it to that.
He's gonna edit that out. That was good. I'll actually finish it with no speak.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna finish this one.
No spit cup. Yeah, I'm sorry. Next time I'll have a little bucket here and we'll just.
Yeah,
I'm like, ugh, this is disgusting. What are you doing, Tyler? God damn.
The honest reviews. These are the reviews we don't see.
All the stays.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
no
this back
editing,
and it's just gonna be like,
straight.
I love this. I love Tyler. He's great. That's all that's gonna be.
I would never do another beer review with Tyler. All right.
This was a delicious.
I'm actually.
Bring on the next. Wow, I'm like really not an actual beer person at all, so it's like amazing me that I'm trying all three of these beers today.
All at the same time. So much.
Were you like so disappointed in the way we poured beers that you are now?
I know. You're like, yeah, you can pour the first one and then everything
Like,
after.
oh
Like, I got
god,
this.
no! They could not touch these cans.
Okay,
ever
this
again.
one is a bit hazy.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing
I
that.
feel like there's hoppy.
Okay.
I feel like it's gonna pack a punch. It's gonna be quite crushable.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Yum.
Nice. I think it's gonna give me some happy vibes.
Oh, I see you. I
Maybe
see
even-
context clues.
maybe even some hoppy vibes.
Hoppy.
Happy vibes.
Happy, hoppy vibes. You did something there.
Woo! This is why you got this show, man. I mean,
The beer review.
the beer review. Smile, my guy.
Yeah.
Happy. Oh wait, is that why you said it? Because it says happy hoppy.
Oh no, I didn't mean to say that.
We thought Tyler was spitting bars.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So again, we're getting a nice hazy
so
hazy
this
feel.
Is haze,
Yeah. What
but
do
it's
you smell?
light. Okay, this reminds me of another beer that I've had in the past. It was, I think it was German,
This smells
but it was like
really
a
good.
grapefruit beer. And it was.
Wait, hold
it
on.
was.
Smell this. This smells.
Wait, not.
It does smell.
If you guys didn't know,
Right?
Marquise is behind the camera, and that's who she's having smell right now. Smell the.
Marquise is the producer
My tall,
of this
dark,
episode.
mysterious brother.
I see you. I see you.
Whenever I go to like a place that I know has like a wide variety of beers, I'm like, do you guys have like this grapefruit German beer? And they're like, oh yeah, we got that. And but it looks like this, and so that
Interesting.
kind of got me excited. It's really good. Watch me be completely wrong and it's like not German. Oh, it's not even grapefruit
Check.
flavor. It's just like
Yeah,
it's
there
like
you
a
go.
Corona or something, and I'm just like an idiot.
So what we smelling here?
Okay, this smells fruity, but I don't remember there being any mention. But
I mean, I know it's supposed to be citrusy.
this is what
so-
my passion fruit QQ bubble tea smells like.
Ooh.
Passion fruit, I feel is like something a lot of IPAs kind of go for.
Yeah.
I always like to label, not necessarily. I always say tropical, but more citrusy
Yeah.
is what.
Yeah, it's like a
hazy tries to
sour,
be.
Yeah.
citrusy type deal.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
passion
I feel
fruit.
like this is probably gonna be a sour that I'm gonna watch me like hate this one.
It's
Okay,
not a
but
sour,
I'm like so scared that I'm gonna like hate this one.
Before you're like, I
Logan totally
absolutely
hyped it up, and
love
we're
this.
both like,
This is awful.
this is disgusting.
It's light. It was lighter than I was
That's
expecting.
like water.
Right.
There's a weird aftertaste. Maybe
It's crushable. I can see how you can drink
it's
this in a
super
second.
light. Like it's
Right.
light as
I
fuck.
would put a straw on this and some ice and drink this as if this was like just a refresher.
It's like what alcohol? 5%? That's nothing.
Now all of these have been very low actually. This was 5.4. The Pilsner
Earned it. Black Moon Rising.
5.5, and then we dropped all the way down to a 5.
Yeah, I feel like it comes in very like flavorful, and then like it kind of just dissipates. But then there was like that first sip. There was, I mean, maybe it's because it's the lingering taste of the Black Moon Rising.
Could be.
But I feel like there was just like such a strange aftertaste. Damn, we've been chatting.
We have been chatting.
We were chatting.
But you said you were
going
gonna change your rating?
Yes, I actually think I really did enjoy the Black Moon Rising.
Wow, is that? That's
And
gonna
I
be
think
number
on
one.
it might be number one.
Oh wow.
If we're gonna put these three in order, I think Black Moon Rising would be number one.
Okay.
Just because like it defied expectations. Like that was a
I
new
feel that.
experience.
I
Like
feel
that
that.
was my first time drinking something that dark and being like, wow, I actually just enjoyed
Ooh,
this.
so what was your favorite?
I would say the Well Earned is still my favorite. Yeah.
Okay.
But I would put Black Moon Rising second because this I don't know, like this isn't really
It's not my
it's not really doing anything for me. It's
really does just
very
taste like
crushable.
liquid.
It's very light. It's
Yeah.
light bodied. You know, it's just, it's just like Like bodied.
So I think we're all in agreement this is last.
Boo!
And then
But again, if somebody offered it to me, I would drink it. I'd take it.
Oh,
so then there's a tie between you two with which one would be one. You're going with this. You're going with this. And
What would I buy though?
Ooh.
Like, I think out of these three, Black Moon Rising would win the competition, but I think I would buy the Pilsner.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Like you
Like, I would get a
you
six
could
pack.
like you
Six
could
pack,
drink
yeah.
this more on a daily. Like this one's more for special
I would keep
occasions.
those in the fridge, and then if I had to, like, if I was, like, looking for a treat
Kind of like a
on
conversation
Friday,
starter.
I would go with the Black Moon Rising. And it's limited, so you can't fall in love with it because
Yeah,
it's not
that's
there all
true,
the time.
that's true.
That's how I feel about Oberon's. Fell in love with it,
Yeah.
and then I can only have them for 2 months out the year. I'm like, fuck.
The seasonal. Yep. But you can always have. So this would be like Bell's Two Hearted, and then this would be Bell's Over.
Yeah, Two Heart is all around, always in Trader Joe's, always there. I don't like the bottle though. Something about like drinking fish out of a bottle just like bothers me. Rubs me the wrong way, but I'll take it. And then Black Moon Rising would be like my special treat.
Awesome.
Nice.
Well,
That was a good review.
That was fun.
I'm so excited that you
That was
guys
actually really
actually
fun.
sat down and did this with me.
Wow.
Yeah. I just want to thank you. This is always a good vibe. I really like what Marquise is doing this month with his highlights of Black women. This happens every single time I go to say this.
There it
Black
is.
women in films.
You know, I was just featured.
Yeah, check
Exactly.
out.
I just piggyback based off of what Marquise is doing in Studio B.
If the outfit looks familiar, it's probably.
What do you got? Bring them in. But it's always fun because there's always a wonderful vibe in Studio B. So I just want to.
Studio B.
Okay, I'm gonna stop pushing
just like-
this, but can you guys please just bring Studio B to New York for a weekend?
Yeah, Studio B is not these 7 walls, but
It's the people that are in
people.
it.
Exactly.
Yes.
So until next time, guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's like
Cheers. Oh, we did cheers in the beginning of this.
Need a boomerang. Put a boomerang in there.